Good afternoon everyone. Today our group will discuss about the impact of COVID-19 faced by F&N and Yeo. These are all our group members.
F&N Limited, F&N is Singapore-based variety and daily product manufacturer and retailer. More than a century ago, F&N was founded by John Faisal and David Nick. In 1883, they established the first importable water company in Southeast Asia, which is Singapore, and straight average water company. After its change to the public, it became F&N. The group considered its real estate operation in January 2014, with the physical offering and relisting of Faisal's Property Limited on the Singapore Stock Exchange. F&N was established 138 years from 1883 to 2021. Nowadays, it also has extensive expertise and visibility in the food and beverage, publishing, and printing industry. Its operations span 12 countries in Asia Pacific, Europe, and US, and it employs more than 7,700 people. This is the 5 important in the leadership. Yeo Limited is from a modern soy sauce business to a renowned local food and beverage firm. It founded by Yeo in 1935. He established Yeo Sauce Factory in Singapore. Yeo is the first company to offer canned curry to customers. Yeo also the first in the world to offer bottled soy milk and crystal milk tea, making it easy to use and allow for enormous quantity of consumption. Yeo is also the first company in the world to package Asian beverage in tea tray, break aseptic container using UHT technology. Yeo has become famous in Malaysia and Singapore. Yeo has also formed joint venture and opened directly overseas operations in Indonesia, the Hong Kong-based administrative region of China, Canada, US, and other nations. This is the main executive of Yeo.
F&N faced a huge challenge during the pandemic of Covid-19, which is the drop in 3/4 of net profit due to the fall in sales. This is the result of MCO because MCO has affected consumer demand. However, F&N said that they will continue to invest in capex and their brand to further strengthen their business. They can control their strong balance sheet, suitable standby bank facility, and low funding costs to support their operations and capitalize. F&N has used up a lot of resources to take care of their employees. F&N will ensure that the staff is in healthy condition. Financial support has been provided to the eligible employees, such as a special weekly allowance for all frontline employees, including contract workers who have been approved to work in warehouse during MCO. Other than that, the full payment and medical support are also granted by F&N to all its staff. During the pandemic of COVID-19, the production of F&N drink became difficult due to the increase in the price of the raw material in Hong Kong and China. The increase in price is because they need to have a closer relationship with the supplier so that they can get a reasonable price of the raw material. Their supply chain team work closely with their supplier and retailer to ensure that they have enough stock. During the pandemic, Singapore launched the MCO and made the consumer stay at home compared to shop in the mall. Therefore, F&N has provided the training program to the staff about how to sell the product using online platform. The process of training program is tough and difficult to progress because 64% of the staff in F&N are 30 to 50 years old and they are less sensitive from using the internet. F&N always use part of the revenue in the social. F&N has spent more than 400,000 to support over 1,200 beneficiaries from vulnerable community in year 2020. During the pandemic, they were forced to stop the activity due to the MCO policy. However, F&N did not stop supporting the community. In year 2020, F&N has sponsored more than 500,000 units of product to support the frontliner in Malaysia.
Yeo experienced 10 million losses due to the impact of COVID-19. The significant drop is due to the changes in channels, declining customer spending, and low agency sales. To solve it, Yeo concentrates on its distribution markets, increase market share, and new product release. Yeo will continue to implement commercial strategy in all its markets because the commercial has increased the revenue. Secondly, in the aspect of HR, the workers are working from home and this new standard causes psychological symptoms. Yeo has performed a mental health awareness training for workers. Besides, Yeo facing challenges in creating inspiring working environment for the workers. Thus, the company is organizing the Nagomi Art Workshop to help workers reduce stress. Third, the production of Yeo has reduced due to the lockdown of every country. In Singapore, Yeo are allowed to continue its production with safety distance practice in the factory. However, in Malaysia, the production was interrupted because waiting for the approvals to operate from the government. Yours is working closely with all the stakeholders to ensure the operations is still functioning. Next, water is a key component for Yours. The company was doing a research on the wastewater treatment plant in early 2020. The research was postponed. In the later month of 2020, the company continued the research and expected to be operations by the first quarter of 2021. Besides, there are several uncertainties in market conditions. Yours faced some estimation and adjustment in its financial statements, such as market value of investment properties, inventory valuations, trade receivable depreciations, and non-financial assets. The assumption could be changed in 2021. Last but not least, the CSR activity has been interrupted. However, Yours did not stop supporting the frontline medical staff battling with the COVID-19 pandemic. Yours has sponsored a total of 244,000 Singapore dollars to all the hospitals, local societies, and also the governing bodies.
As mentioned before, one of the challenges facing by F&N is profit decline during pandemic. So, solutions for the company are promote e-commerce business, expand its business to those countries that may have higher demand, and decrease the production on unprofitable products to reduce their losses. For example, F&N company can sell their products through online applications such as Shopee and Lazada. Besides that, they can expand their products to countries that have higher rate to sugary drinks such as Mexico, United States, and Brazil. To reduce expenses on anti-epidemic products that facing by human resource, I would like to suggest F&N to make a good financial plan because it may help to reduce financial stress to the company. Besides that, reduce the number of workers in warehouse and having regular epidemic prevention measures in working area, especially in production area, is highly recommended. This action can help to make sure their worker is working under a safe situation. Next, I would like to suggest F&N to negotiate long-term supply agreements with suppliers. With a long-term contract, F&N can get raw materials with cheaper price. Although the long-term agreement may cause the company to lose the chance to change their supplier in a halfway, but it brings benefit to lower the cost of raw materials. To solve the problem on business mode, I think F&N can give training and explain the new regulations to all employees. For example, worker who is more expert in technology device can give a training to other workers who is not good at using this device. The management department also can give an explanation about the regulation changes to their employee to avoid unwanted issue happens. Lastly, I think F&N should continue to contribute on social responsibility. It is because corporate social responsibility can help them to promote values to attract the consumer's attention. It may help to improve the profit for company when the products are satisfied by consumers.
Next, I will present about the discussion, solution, and recommendation for Hudson Ltd. First is about the company profit, which the lost $10 million in 2020. The way that can take by Yours is using e-commerce and launch more innovative and healthy product. Yours can use e-commerce to sell their product to their consumer, and they can also get the payment in the short time. Launch more innovative and health products because people today are more concerned with their health and wellness. Second is about the human resource, which is mental health for the employee. Yours can hold some activity like invite some psychologists to have a talk to their worker to deny the mental health of their worker, which is in the small group or through the online platform. Third is about the production, which the production facility has reduced their operation because of the workplace restriction. To overcome the challenge, the working periods for the production facility can be rechanged in two shifts, which is morning and night, where the volume of the production will not reduce. Fourth is about the environment, which a study about the wastewater treatment has been made by Yours and has been postponed because of the pandemic. Therefore, the study can be had a deeper study during the period and let the study become better. We find out some problems that they have not found out before. Fifth is about the corporate social responsibility, where some of the activity were unable to carry out by Yours. However, Yours has sponsored a total of over $244,000 to the frontline medical staff. Last is about the economy. The challenge is in some estimation adjustment in its financial statement. For that, Yours company should have a more aspect of consideration during make the estimation and adjustment. In conclusion, F&N and Yours are the company in the Singapore, and they are in the same industry as the food and beverage industry. While the pandemic COVID-19 has brought a largest effect on people, company, and the world, F&N and Yours has faced some challenges during the pandemic COVID-19 in 2020 from different aspects. Therefore, F&N and Yours should have some way to solve the challenge that they face during the pandemic COVID-19. That's all from our group. Thank you.